Good morning, everybody. Um, yeah, a video that I'm doing now because I've not done one for a while because, yes, I've been poorly. Karen's been poorly. Well, Karen's very rarely poorly, but this time she was, and she needed to take some time out. I've attempted 3 times to do this video. Once, the first time, Rosie started barking, so I had to open the door and let her out. The second time, Mia started barking, and I wasn't going to delete it, but I got so far through it, and she were barking, and then all of a sudden, my phone just switched itself off. Not completely, but like it switched the whole video thing off, and I didn't know why that was. So I thought, have I not got enough storage or something? So I've just been through my file to delete a load of videos and stuff because I forget when I do them, including card readings. I forget, and they end up just stuck on my phone. So I've done that, and hopefully it won't go off when I do this video. So, and now I've got to think about what it was I was saying. So, yeah, to start off with, oh, yeah, now I remember. I want to talk about clearing. So, this virus thing that I've had has been very much about clearing, and coming at the time that it has, is kind of ties in with the current energy that's been going off for the last few weeks and months, and even most of this year. Yeah, I could say that maybe I've been burning candle at both ends, going out dancing a lot and late nights and what have you. But no, it's not because of that at all. Now, there might be many of you that, excuse me, probably don't understand what I'm going to talk about from a spiritual aspect. Maybe you're not on your spiritual journey, and that's something that you choose for yourself. I don't know, but I want to just kind of shed light on it from a spiritual aspect, because I'm fully aware that it's not just me that this is happening to. It's happening to an awful lot of people, and we're all getting either triggered or affected in some way or another by what's changing for us, for all of us. So when we talk about clearing comes along in many different forms. So I like to sort of see it as a 4-body system, which is what I would class as spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional. And some of those are like interconnected anyway, because one can trigger something else and something else and something else, so it kind of has a knock-on effect. If I give you an example from my experience this last week, I would say that because of my own personal things that have gone off over the last few weeks, it triggered a lot of mental clearing, trying to work out the whys and wherefores, and also that then had a knock-on effect emotionally, which then had a knock-on effect physically. But the one thing that it did do was strengthen my spiritual side. And that's what it tends to do. So I'm bringing this to light for you because I think a lot of people are in confusion at the moment, and they're really struggling with trying to balance what is humanly happening and what is energetically happening. And a lot of people are still not in that place of being able to accept that there is that possibility that there is something bigger than us, energetically bigger than us, that can affect the way that we function and the way that we live our lives. And so we tend to to go onto this hamster wheel of, I need answers and where am I going to get it from, rather than trusting your own intuition and what you know is right for you. So for me personally, doing what I've just experiencing what I've just been through, I listened to my body, and yeah, I probably should have listened a bit quicker, but I'm human like everybody else, and I like to do things my own stubborn way sometimes until my team say, right, we're going to floor her because she's not listening. And if she is to continue doing what she has to do, then she's going to have to take this time out. The strange thing was, when we talk about law of attraction, and apparently manifesting is extremely rife at the moment, so be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. What I noticed was, a few weeks ago, I'd kept saying to myself, I wish I could have a week's holiday. I wish I could have a week off. But in my head, I was thinking, I can't have a week off because being self-employed, if I have a week off, I don't get paid. And, there's only me supporting me. So I've always got 100 reasons why I can't, and I don't. But this has kind of been a wake-up call for me, because it's got me to realise actually what's more important to me, and what is more important to me is my own well-being. What's more important to me is my own inner peace and my own happiness, and the things that I really love to do, I wasn't getting the time to do it, and that were frustrating me. And yeah, okay, so I've had to have some time off, and most of the time I've just slept, which is not a bad thing, because when you sleep, your body stops sending all your energy to the places that are in fight or flight. So it gives your body the opportunity to recuperate. And then I've looked at rebalancing, the other areas of my life, like my exercise routines, my diet, my herbs and stuff that I take, which I've been a little bit, I wouldn't say I haven't taken them, but I haven't done it religiously like I used to do. So that it's pretty much brought me back on track, and that's good for me. And also what it's done is made me realise just how important my work is in helping other people, and wanting to be there for other people, but not at the detriment of my own well-being. So this is about putting boundaries in as well. I mean, I notice one of the things that I am putting boundaries in with is in regard to on Sundays. Now, years ago, Sundays were a day of rest. I've never personally chose to work on a Sunday, even in my hairdressing business, because I still saw it as a day of rest. Or for me, it was a day of catching up on all the chores that I didn't have time to do. But what I also noticed is that the amount of times people contact me with regard to my work on a Sunday, and I'm now putting the boundaries in that if you do contact me on a Sunday, please don't think I'm not going to answer you, because I will answer you the next day, or the next working day. But I really want to be able to shut off on a Sunday and forget about my work, and just focus on what I love. So I will still do a card reading, because that's something I love to do, and I will still probably write my words of wisdom, because that's something that I love to do. But anything else regarding bookings or anything like that, or talking about issues or anything, I won't be dealing with them on a Sunday. That's me that's just putting my boundaries in, and I'm doing it with love. The other side of that is I wanted to give a shout out to a lovely lady who sent me just that amazing message in the middle of me not being ill, because you know when you don't feel well, you go into a negative thing, and why am I doing this, and what am I supposed to be doing, and blah 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 and all that, even though I've always known what I'm meant to be doing. You kind of go down that road, and just universe always seems to have a way of um, sending some kind of recognition to remind me why I'm doing what I do. And I feel really grateful and humble at the fact that she took the time to message me. She didn't know I were poorly at the time, to tell me what experience she's had from the work that I'd done for her over a year ago. And it's like, like you work with people and you might never have contact with them ever again. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking, did I help, or has there been any changes for him? And so it's really, really lovely, and it really touches my heart when I actually, no matter how longer it is from me actually working with people, that they just send me those messages, because it really does mean a lot to me. And equally, I want to be able to do the same for other people. That's why I like to share on my page, and give shout outs to people, because I see the honesty and the integrity in them, and I think they deserve it. So there's an awful lot of people out there that don't get recognition for just how much they're contributing right now, being in service. And I don't mean in service in respect of you might be doing a job in therapy. There are an awful lot of people with mainstream jobs that are actually in service and helping other people just by their kindness, and that is a wonderful thing. So keep doing it. For me personally, it's a shout out to my work, because my work, the purpose of me being here, is to help and support you in achieving your goals and releasing the stuff that is not helping you to move forward. But I'm just I'd like to say the conduit. You're the one with all the power, and I'm just the one that enlightens you to it so that you can do it for yourself. So I am still taking bookings, and obviously that'll be from next week onwards. Um, and yeah, on that note, I'm going to leave it. Um, and understand that we are all going through clearings in some form or another. It's not a judgment. It's just time for us to let go of the past and move forward. So sending you lots and lots of love. I'm going to rest my voice now, because if I carry on talking, I'll start coughing, and I'm doing pretty well on that score. So, okay, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.